If you're shopping for an electric scooter right now, comparing spec sheets, wondering why one costs $400 and another $1,200, this is what the price tags won't tell you. A $1,200 Bugatti scooter is, underneath the branding, a $200 Chinese factory scooter with a logo on the stem. It is not built by Bugatti. It is built by a Brooklyn company known for earbuds. The remaining $1,000 pays for a badge, not engineering. If you've ever paid a premium price and felt the machine underneath didn't match it, that gap has a structure, and it repeats across the industry. This video ranks 10 electric scooters, 5 that charge for a name, and 5 that charge for hardware. So the next price tag you read tells you what you're actually buying. The industry's pitch is straightforward. A premium price means a premium machine. Automotive heritage on the deck, carbon fiber in the advertising, 40 miles of range printed on the box. The assumption is that you get what you pay for. The numbers tell a different story. The clearest case is the Bugatti 9.0, which presents itself as a hypercar brand distilled into a scooter. In practice, Bugatti licenses the badge to Bytech International, a Brooklyn electronics importer better known for gaming headsets. The hardware is a 600-watt folding scooter with a 360-watt-hour battery, a class of machine that wholesales for between $130 and $300 a unit from Chinese OEM factories. It retails for $1,200, a markup of roughly 6 times, and reviewers found comparable scooters for less than half the price. The same reviews described its run-flat tires as bone-shaking. The gap is licensing rent. The name travels, but the engineering does not. $1,000 buys the sticker. Lamborghini applies the same model to the AL1, which is marketed on Italian supercar heritage. Public supplier listings show it is built by Hangzhou Fitrader Technology, a Chinese factory that advertises itself as the official Lamborghini supplier, with a minimum order of 300 units. The specifications match a budget commuter scooter, 350 watts, a 280-watt-hour battery, and 8-inch tires, entry-level hardware carrying a supercar badge. The license itself is held by MT Distribution in Italy, a company that connects to the next brand as well. MT Distribution also holds the Ducati license. The Pro I Evo is sold on Ducati design, but the tech press described it as a rebranded Xiaomi scooter. At €399, it was the cheapest Ducati ever sold because Ducati did not build it. 1 licensing company, 2 motorcycle marks, 1 catalog of generic hardware. Unagi sells style as a subscription, $69 a month or $828 a year, more than the hardware is worth. The chief executive told TechCrunch the subscription runs gross margins of 50%. The customer record is weaker. 2.3 stars on Pissed Consumer, Better Business Bureau complaints about undelivered orders and app lockouts of paid scooters, and 1 rider reporting 13 miles of range against an advertised 25. The customer does not own the scooter so much as the payment plan. Swagtron represents a different failure, not overcharging, but underbuilding. The SG5 sold at Walmart for between $175 and $450 over 6 years, until the Consumer Product Safety Commission recalled it following 7 battery overheating reports, including 1 fire that caused a burn injury and property damage. The regulator's notice states the manufacturer was not responsive. In this industry, the cheapest corner to cut is the battery, and it is also the one that burns. Those 5 brands share one pricing model. Rent a name, ship generic hardware, keep the spread. The remaining 5 price the machine instead of the logo. OKAI is the Chinese factory that built scooters for the rental giants, now selling directly with no badge in between. Its Neon Pro claims 20 miles an hour. Independent testing clocked 20.5. Faster and cheaper than the 9bot Max, with UL2272 certification on the battery. Kaabo manufactures in its own Ningbo facility, uses name brand LG and Samsung cells in its flagships, and publishes its range test conditions. A 165-pound rider on flat ground. In an industry where real-world range averages 71% of the claim, publishing the test method is a meaningful form of honesty. Dualtron's parent company, Mini Motors, has designed scooters in South Korea since 1999 and manufactures in its own Chinese factory, with in-house battery packs and proprietary bodies. The Dualtron X Limited holds the record for independently tested range at 86.4 miles. A tested figure, not a claimed one. Apollo designs in Montreal, manufactures in China, and states both facts plainly. The company backs its scooters with UL certification, a 105-point quality checklist, a 10,000-kilometer frame warranty, and more than 100 service locations. The markup pays for engineering and support the owner can actually use. The strongest value on this list is the EMOVE Cruiser V2 from Voro Motors, priced at $1,500, $300 more than the Bugatti. That price buys a 52-volt, 30-amp-hour battery built on LG 21700 cells, a 1,000-watt motor, a sine wave controller, IPX6 water resistance, and tubeless tires. Voro does not claim to be a factory. It takes Chinese OEM platforms, upgrades the components that matter, and backs the result with a public spare parts catalog, US service centers, and round-the-clock support, a model it has run for 8 years. Every component is named, and every part is replaceable. The comparison is direct. $1,200 buys a logo and a 360-watt-hour battery, while $1,500 buys 4 times the battery capacity, brand name cells, and a company that answers the phone. A scooter is either engineering or advertising, and the price tag does not reveal which. The spec sheet does. If one of these brands surprised you, name it in the comments and subscribe for the same breakdown of the rest of the category.